What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on the Magna, and I have to fix this before I can actually put it on the road. I got good news. My bonded title finally came in the mail, so all I have to do now is take that information, go up to the courthouse and get registration and get the new tags, and I'm going to get custom tags for this bike. However, before I can actually get out and actually go ride and enjoy this thing, I need to make sure that all the systems are functioning correctly. How do I mean? Well, the turn signals don't work right. Let me show you. My situation is exactly this. I turn the key to the on position, and the problem is this light right here, this yellow one, this is for the turn signal. This one is actually supposed to turn off. It's supposed to be off. And whenever the turn signal is activated, you can hear it click. It clicks kind of fast at first. It's flashing, that's right. And if you notice, I don't know if you guys can see, yeah, this one and this one, they're flashing at the same time. However, if I go to the left side though, cancel and then select left, you'll notice how they oscillate. They're back and forth. So there's a problem with this, and I think that the wiring might be backwards. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to tear into this right here, which the headlight, and behind here there's two things I want to fix. One, I want to pull this out and make sure I got the wiring done correctly. I want to make sure everything is connected the right way. And two, I want to fix this. I completely forgot that I didn't put this together. I just kind of like buttoned it up temporarily, and this may be my problem. Who knows? Have no idea, but we're gonna figure that out. So let me go ahead and go get some a couple little tools, and we'll get right to work. And open sesame. Ta-da! I'll grab my whole bag. I probably won't need all this stuff, but just in case, you never know. And I got a couple tools inside the truck, but I don't need that right now. So take this up there and get right to it. First step, we're gonna pop this open. I'm gonna round it off, you watch. Well, I got it. It's not how you do it though. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pop these off to get this off of here, so I can access that without rounding off that screw. I don't want to do that. It's gonna be a 10 millimeter on both sides. All right, give me just a second. Let me get this off here and I'll be right back. All right, got both the screws out, and this should just come straight forward. Now I can have full access to that without ruining it. There we go. Much better. Now I feel more confident. And what's going to happen is when I release this ring right here is going to pop free. I'll take these and put this on my tray. I gotta get both sides. We're gonna fix that wiring tonight. So close to finishing this bike, guys. Or at least getting it roadworthy. And then later on I'm gonna get a custom paint job for this. But I've been asking around to people who do paint jobs and see if I can find somebody who can do a good job for me, because I am not a painter, that I assure you. All right, pull down and then you push straight up, or you pull it down, pull it straight down. There you go. Right, and then the headlight, you just wiggle it free, and there you have it. I'm most likely going to change this in the future, but so far this has been a really good headlight. So we're going to set this down, because the last time I went to do that I dropped it. And now our problem lies somewhere in this monstrosity. And let's open up these wings. I'm going to try to pull all this out of here, and we're going to figure out where did I go wrong. So give me a second, let me unplug all this, and we're going to figure out what happened. All right, so I've been tinkering with this for about 10 minutes or so, and I'm working things around. If I select the right turn, it flashes at the right time in here, but that light's supposed to go off when I cancel like this. I'm canceling it, that light's supposed to go off, so that has constant power, and it's not supposed to have that. Now if I go to cancel that and then I select left hand turn, well, I have this unplugged right now, but the one in the back is flashing really fast. So I've got a feeling, because that one's lit up but this one's not. I mean, and I can touch these, that does nothing, but I gotta touch this one. Oh, correction, actually they're backwards, sorry. I put these together and I'm supposed to have some kind of light, but I don't have anything. I unplug it and I switch them. I know it's not very scientific. That light's supposed to come on. It did earlier. Yeah, that light's supposed to come on, but it's not doing it. I don't understand why. If I cancel it, see, now they come on. So that tells me that this connection is right. When these are on and all this is plugged in the way it is, this is right. So if this is on, that's on, and that one's on, that means it's the connection under the seat that I made the mistake with. So I'm just gonna push these together because I think it's gonna be a confirmed contact. I'm gonna leave that like alone at the moment. I do need to clean this up. I do not like this, so I'm gonna do that here in a little bit. Let me take that back seat off and I'm gonna see if I can move the wires around and see if this thing acts the right way. See if it's gonna do what I want it to do. I'll take this one off. There's 3 bolts that hold the back section of this bike on. You know, I had to go to Partzilla just to get these bolts. They were made for this Honda. Yeah, had to go. This special design right here. I'm trying to keep it as original as I can. There we go. I'm doing a little bit of TikTok live at the same time too. Yeah, I'm on my TikTok live, folks. Hey guys. I always have such a hard time with this thing. I've almost got the electrical problem fixed. Almost. I almost got it figured out. Just gotta get this seat off. Just gonna set it down. All right, what I'm targeting is this cluster right here. This, I need the wires that go on this side. And I think it's gonna be this orange one right here. I might have it backwards. I don't know. We gonna figure it out. Because that light's supposed to be on. All right, so it's about 2, maybe 3 hours later. I ended up having to bring the bike inside here because I lost daylight and I got kind of wrapped up in doing TikTok live for a while. So, but anyway, I'm back on this, and I went ahead and I used my my test light. I wanted to check all the wires and stuff and see if there's a short in one of them, and there wasn't. If there's any problem with the wiring, and there is no problem with the wiring. So as I was digging into this, I took out the seat. I wanted to check to make sure these wires are correct, and they are. These are 100%. There's no problem with them. So I will be putting all this back like so. Just stay right there. I'm gonna end up putting the seat back on this because I don't need to be here anymore. I've confirmed that this is good. Now, I did come up here to the front and I double checked all these other wires, and my main concern was the orange one. And you got one here and one there. And each one of them's a little bit different. One's gonna go to ground and another one's gonna go to power. So, and I double checked all that stuff, all that checked out. And then I went over here and I checked these over here. These are the wires that go to the power for the right side of the bike, and those check out. I have them crimped right now because I forgot to finish this part. So I'm gonna do that probably tomorrow after work when I get home. So anyway, I was going through this bike. I'm sitting there trying to figure out, what am I missing? Why is the bike acting the way it is? I don't fully understand why, but I'm gonna get around to it. So I'm gonna turn on the key, and this light will still come on. I don't know. I think this is wired incorrectly. I'm not sure. I never mess with this one, but anyway, I'm gonna bring myself back to the circuits. I wanted to double check some stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me check these things. I took the covers off of all the lights because I wanted to check the bulbs. Are they a single filament or are they dual filament? I'm not 100%, but let's just double check. Took the covers off and I pulled them off, and sure enough, this is a single filament. In the back, each one of those is a single filament. And when I pulled this one out, was it this one or that one? I think it was that one, the one in the back. When I pulled it out, that one had dual filament, and it was this one right here. I don't know if you guys can see, but the top filament, it is broken. So you're only getting the one side. So this problem, or the reason why these lights were acting funny the whole time, is on this bike, when you pull this light out, you'll see. Let me see if I can do this. If you'll notice, let me dim this down a little bit more. There we go. Do you see inside there how it's got those two contact points in there? All right, those two contact points, One of them is for a running light and the other one is for turn signal. And the same thing goes for this one. But the problem is, I need to have lights with 2 filaments on the front and lights with single filaments on the rear. Because whenever the bike's running, only these front ones should be illuminated at all times. And then later on, whenever you go to hit the turn signal, that larger filament brightens up whenever you hit the turn signal while keeping your running lights on. So I did not know that. I'm learning that now. And I am gonna have to go back to the store and go purchase 2 more of these bad boys. The ones with 2 filaments. You'll see it's got the 2 connections, 2 little contact points at the base of the light bulb, whereas the ones that go onto like the rear. I'll pull this out. I'll show you. Look close. See how it's got the 1? Yeah. And then you got 1 little dot that's on the inside there. I'm pretty sure you can see it. Well, yeah, these things require the single filament light bulbs, and that's what allows it to go in there. That's the only thing that fits. So I learned something new about this bike tonight, and I'm actually pretty satisfied, because now learning that it wasn't a wiring issue, it was a light bulb issue. And that's going to solve all of my problems. Well, at least light-wise. Now I'm trying to figure out how can I get this one light to go off for the turn signal, because I just can't get it to go off. I mean, do I really care about it? Not really, but I would rather it go off, because at night it's kind of a bright little LED. I want to say it was probably wired in wrong, so I may end up tinkering with that and seeing if somebody plugged it up backwards or whatnot. I'm not sure, but I will be looking into that later. But yeah, it turns out it was just a light bulb problem. Who knew? And I'm learning new things about this bike all the time, and I've had this bike for what, 4 years, almost 5, something like that. Just crazy, guys. It's just crazy. I'm really enjoying learning about this bike and all the stuff that it has to provide. And whenever you ride it, it's got the power. It's very, very linear. It's very smooth. It's just a good bike all around. So if you guys ever get a chance to get one of these or even ride one, go for a ride. Go for a ride. You will not be disappointed. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. This is the second part of me trying to fix the electrical part on this. I think I have it figured out. I did swing by AutoZone today, and I got a bunch of light bulbs. I got 2 for the front, 2 for the rear, and I'm going to replace all of them on the bike, and hopefully the ones I got are going to be the solution to my problem. So let me go ahead and get the bulbs and get this thing put back together. Alright, this is pretty straightforward. I did get the bulbs. These have 2 filaments and these have 1, and you can see the difference between the 2 on the bottom. You got 2 tabs on the bottom and 1 tab on the bottom on this one. So the single ones are going to go in the back. I'll mount these over here, and let's see if this is a solution to my problem. Hopefully. I'm most likely going to replace the lens itself altogether, but that's for a later time. This case here is broken, but I kind of super glued the crap out of it when I was putting it all back together. You'll see it here in just a second whenever I get this done. See how it's all cracked up in here? So you guys probably can't see, so let's improve our illumination. There you go. Now you can see the crack and stuff in there. Yeah, I kind of went all out on that one. There, I'll put this lens here. Let's see if it works. This should work. If it doesn't, I'll just go back up to AutoZone and go buy others. Last night when I was working on that intruder over there, the light bulb that I was gonna use fell out of my pocket, hit the ground, and exploded. That sucked. Yep. Let's see, are you gonna go in to your spot? Okay, maybe it's not that one. Let's try this one. There you go. There, that's in its spot. It only goes in one way. I'm gonna try to do all this in one take if possible. Chances are probably not. I know this isn't super exciting, but for me it is, because I've put every bit of effort into this bike, building it and getting it ready, and I'm so excited to get back on the road. Went to the courthouse today and they turned me away because I did not have an appointment, which is stupid. It's whatever. That is so dumb. Why do they do that? I don't get it. COVID really changed our world, that's for sure. Which I also kind of find funny is coronavirus is also known as the common flu. So I don't know why they made it a big deal. They're like, oh, let's, instead of calling it the flu, let's call it the coronavirus. Let's scare the public. Where we all survive different strands of the flu every year. Yes, people die from it, but we also survive it too. Well, yeah, that was our government doing a fear factor, scaring the public into doing whatever they wanted us to do. I never vaccinated, not one time. Nope. I got coronavirus apparently twice, and well, guess what? I'm still alive. How about that? Okay, so the back, sorry, front light bulbs installed. Let's move on to the back. It's such a nice day out. So I know there's not much going on in this video, guys, but this is my way of getting the bike legal. I gotta make sure it's good and safe to be on the road. I know this bulb is still good. You know what? Since it's still good, I'm gonna go ahead and just leave these back here. And we're just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna give this a shot. Let's see what happens. It's the front bulbs that was my main problem, which I just got changed out. Okay, let's go ahead and put this back. At least I'll know that I've got spare bulbs. And I did leave the bulb in here, right? I think I left the light in this one. Yeah, I did. Come on, focus. There we go. So let's see if this is our solution. As soon as I finish this, then I get to work on that Suzuki right there. Something's going on with the drive line. So I gotta open it up. All right, moment of truth. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, please work. Well, before I do all that, yeah, let's do that. Light on. These are staying on. That's good. These should be off, and they are. That's good. That light is off. That's good. Hey, that's different. Hold on. Oh, did I fix it? Wiggle, wiggle. Something going on with this little switch. Yeah? It's a little dim, but it works. And that one works. Cancel. And we're gonna select the other side. And it's working like normal, like it's supposed to. And that's working. We solved it. Huh. It was a light bulb the whole time. All right, so that tells me if a light bulb goes bad, this light here will stay illuminated the whole time. That's what that means. What I find weird though is it's not very bright, but whenever I cancel, it's bright. Huh. Well, all right then. I guess we're just gonna leave it like that. Let me go ahead and put the headlight back on and proceed. And then ta-da, I got it in there. Had to kind of magician it in there just right, and I got the screws back in. These are your adjustment screws in the event you need to angle your light up or down, which my light is down a little too much, so I'm going to work on that later on at night. So, but before I mount this where it needs to go, I need to correct this problem right here. But at least I know where all the wires go. So give me a moment, let me fix this, and then I'll mount this up on the front of the bike, and then we'll call it good and conclude this video. Well, after digging into this bike and definitely learning some more stuff about it, I'm pretty much going to go ahead and conclude the video for this evening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as much as I had making it. I look forward to giving you guys more videos whenever it comes to being on the road. My bonded title came in the mail, so I will be going up to the courthouse tomorrow and getting that information and getting the registration and the license plate and all the stuff ready for this bike so I can take it out and we can start doing motovlogging and traveling together. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video for this evening, and I will catch you guys probably in the next video, which will take place most likely tomorrow. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. Subscribe, please. It's free. And definitely don't forget to hit your post notification bell up there on the top right hand corner of your screen, one of the two. And as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all take it easy. I love you. Goodbye.